Hello everyone, no respawns here, hope you're doing well. So I've got a bit of a different video, unintentionally different as well. So this is a tabletop video, hence the tabletop and the things in front of you. So what I was initially going to do with this video is I was going to do a live painting of the Mordiphius Raider model. But I've screwed it up twice now, and I'm going to murder someone if I have to do it again. So this is how my normal standard painting is. I'm reasonably pretty good. This is probably something I did a bit more recent. And with painting, you can kind of mess it up quite a bit. And I've done it twice. And this is a beautiful model, but I've done it. She just looks awful. Because I tried to use washes, and I hate washes. And in my attempts to varnish out the shine, if you can see, she's just so thickly painted now. Which is a real shame. It's going to be easy for me to strip this down. I just want to paint something else now for a while, because I'm angry at the way I've painted her. But yeah, it's a real shame. I was like, the painting video went really, really well, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm just going to get rid of the shine. And just for whatever reason with her, the shine wasn't going, I ended up over-varnishing her, and I'm just going to murder someone. So what I want to do in this video is more just talk about, well, I'm going to show off different styles of models that I currently play with, like tabletop stuff, so it's all 40k related. And I'm going to tell you about the plan. So I've got a cool vibe of what I want to do with the painting stuff on the channel. So, well, painting and modelling, probably a bit more on the modelling side, like actually making stuff. The reason being is, for painting stuff, often I'm going to probably need to invest in a slightly better camera or only paint in certain shades. Because often the colours will get washed out under certain lighting. So this guy right here, I really love the colour scheme. I needed to finish doing these nameplates so they match the armor there. However, I'm really pleased with how my Warcry warbands turned out. There's my signifier Rargal there. See, I've halfway started them earlier today, and then I started on her. Oh, she breaks my heart. She breaks my heart. I've actually literally decided to do this video now rather than do effectively the last, okay guys, now I finished the model part of the thing, because I screwed her up. But I wanted to do a video talking about tabletop stuff a little bit. And so this is almost like a tabletop vlog, except you can only see my hands. So what I'm going to be doing, I've got a plan. So those of you who follow me on Instagram and Twitter will know that I kitbash quite a lot. And kitbashing, you've got my guy here, is where you mix and match different sets to make some pretty awesome things. And we've been doing that a lot. It's pretty much more or less exclusively Necromunda right now. Also referred to as Inquisimunda or Inc 28 is the style, which is basically mixing and matching different sets to make some pretty, usually grimdark, quite kind of like Baroque, very style of stuff. And it's so much good fun. And I've been doing that a lot. And I thought potentially might be quite cool to, I've got loads of projects in mind, and potentially, to kind of do those stuff live. It's kind of like similar to kind of like a casual tabletop thing while I work on my stuff. This is the thing I've just worked on right now. And this is, so in the new rulebook, the Lore and Misrule book for Necromunda, and actually, in actual fact, the one before that, Book of Peril, but this adds criminal allies. And my gang, which are these cheerful guys here. I'm going to show you all my gangs, all the stuff I currently played last year. My Delac, they are allied. They've gone outlaw, basically. So I have to take outlaw allies. And this is one of them. So she is going to be, I'm naming her Lady Astrid Glor. And basically, she's the Rebel Lords. I've basically undercoated her black and then dry brushed her white. This isn't the finished painting scheme at all. It's just because she's got so much detail, I thought it would be easier for me to pick out the detail if I dry brush her white first, which is a pro tip. Let's just, again, compare this is, I'd say these are my kind of two well-painted models. Davey, very, very talented. They're good. Oh, look at this stuff. All very, very nice. Completely heartbreakingly, it looks like it was painted by two different people, or the same person like a decade apart. It's embarrassing. But yeah, so what I want to do is I do want lots of tabletop stuff on the channel because it's fun. There's so much I can do with it. It's just that model specifically, I can't seem to paint it very well. And it's not even live painting. I thought it maybe was the live painting, but I just think it's the color scheme I've gone for. It just isn't working. And I think we're just with the washes. So with these guys, so let me just show you my warbands and stuff I'm working on right now and what you can expect to see on the channel. So firstly, I play a lot of Warcry, or have until recently. So I got my Warcry dudes. I've painted a few of them. Let me just bring them on. I can show you all of them. I've got them in front of me now, basically. So you can see them. And what I'm going to be doing on the channel, Tabletop, I'm just going to jump straight into the 40k stuff. I will cover more Mordiphius stuff. I just have to kind of get over my little... I don't know why, I think it was just the colour scheme with that one model. Because she's very rusty, see? So she's all one shade. And so I was like, okay, I'll use washes to kind of add a little depth to her. And this wasn't really working. So I painted 5 of my Warcry dudes. These are the Iron Golems. Where's my leader gone? Where's he gone? Oh, wait, no, it's not my leader. It's my Whip Lady. So that's my Chonky Gum. And this is my... just don't knock you out of the way. And this is Alva, who is my Drill Master, and I love her. Bases are pretty straightforward. Stick on grass, and I've just got skulls. These guys are quite quick to paint. I've actually got some mid... painting ones over here as well, because I'm working on the Iron Legionaries. I've got 3 of them, which I'm working on. The nameplates are from a website called Versatile Terrain, by the way. So that's pretty cool. They basically, just Versatile Terrain, I'll put a link in the description, actually, they're incredible. And you can basically just get them to 3D print nameplates. These are them kind of in the midway, so I'm basically kind of about to do the kind of more brown upper layer, but you can kind of see that there. I started these last night, basically. They should be done probably in a couple of days. And then I've only got a few more. So these I've got basically after these lot. Boop, let me move out the way. We've got these ones, which are my works in progress. And that's then my entire warband done. Outside Mercenaries, which is a whole thing. So this is what they look like. Completely, as you can see. I've based them. I've got to glue the skulls on. There's him. This guy's died in every single game he plays. It's not he's bad. Oh god, I'm not paying. I put him in the wrong objective and he gets murdered. These guys are very good, by the way. They've got toughness 5, which makes them really difficult to wound. But they don't do much damage. The painting on my hand, by the way, is the painting of the other lady. And this is my other Ogre Breacher, which I'm quite pleased. And this is what I mean. See, this is what I kind of want to get on the channel. A bit more hobby stuff. It's a bit more fun, a bit more different. Is simple little conversions I can show off. And because I play a lot of like popular games, so if for example you are into, you know, Games Workshop games especially, chances are if a new one comes out I will play it and I'll have something I'm doing on it. So for example, so this obviously Walker came out a few months ago, and a lot of people were struggling with, okay, so I've got one Ogre Breacher and the models don't have much flexibility in their, you know, how you position them. This is quite my subtle conversion I did with this one. It's really, really straightforward. I basically just cut their hands off, as you can see, switch them round, and then I tweaked the positioning of his head, and it's so subtle, but it does make them look different enough that they're quite cool. And I'm quite glad I've got these two to compare the kind of before, well, before and after in painting, but then before and after and how he's meant to look. But yeah, so that's my Warcry stuff I do. Warcry, I'm going to finish these guys, and I'm going to start at payday, so in 2 weeks I get paid again. That's when the tabletop videos will start happening a lot, because I'm going to be spending I'm buying loads of bits. I'm literally spending a bit of money on a couple of sets purely for conversions. So I'm working on Necromunda as well. And I'll get my Necromunda out while I'm chatting to you guys. And basically what I want to do, I need to get my box, one sec. Right, I found them. Took a while to find them. They were right next to my feet, but it still took a while to find them. So let me show you my Necromunda. So basically the games I'm currently playing right now are Warcry, Necromunda, and sometimes Kill Team. So the Necromunda, let me just move my stuff over, are these cheerful fellows here. They're very cheerful, actually. I don't normally paint in such colourful style. Mostly my style is the traditional Blanchitsu style, or Grimdark, or Ink 28 as it's commonly called. But basically for just my Delac, which are these guys here. So I've got, this is Mercer, you've met, my pro sniper. Mans takes a lot of heads. Here's my leader Lucian, got a melter gun and also a grapnel launcher. And it's basically Grimdark Batman. You've got Delvin. These are all named after Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild members, in case you're curious. Got a Weber and a Fletchet rifle. Nirin, who got killed, so I bought him again. So he was actually turned into a milkshake. Nazir, who in my last campaign, last few games ago, I got an alien weapon. It's a Hrud Fusel, and I have no idea what it looked like, so he's got that on his back. You've got me man Sindus with the plasma gun. Zoom out so you can see it. There we go. And then you've got Viper. Oh, and then finally you've got, who actually I don't have in this campaign, but he's cool. You've got Cicero, who is quite cool, and named after Cicero from the Dark Brotherhood, because he's insane, and this guy's meant to be an insane psycho. So I play a lot of Necromunda's the game I played the most. In terms of like, let me just very unceremoniously pop these guys. I've got so much paint on my hands. So one thing I've been working on recently is, and this is why I want to do kind of videos like this, where it's fun. I love kit bashing, and I want to kind of like just live kit bash and make stuff. It's fun. And so I've been making a new sniper, which hasn't been kit bashed at all, to be really frank. It's actually just a normal basic Delac sniper. This is going to be named Vex, because it's a lady, and she's going to have, because she's got the boobs, because it's the body with boobs. So I was like, right, I'm going to have one female member of my team, and also I've got my drone, which was kit bashed and was an absolute pleasure to make, which is called Liss. So it's going to be called, the model is called a cephalopod spiker, because it's got weird ass names, and it's going to be called, or Spectre rather, and it's going to be called Spectre L15, which is named after, I'm going to call it Liss, which is the spider from the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. I haven't painted these. I'm going to not paint them until I get the nameplate. I will do live painting. I literally just think it was like that model. The colour scheme just wasn't working out. Now, in Necromunda, which is where we're going to get a lot of fun stuff. As I showed you the one guy. Where is he? Where is he? Well, I've got him, right? So this is my Corpse Guild. Corpse Guilders are just guilders that guilders that do certain things. You get the Water Guild, you get the Fire Guild, and the Corpse Guild collect dead bodies and then turn them into food, which is all cheerful. So I made them. I again haven't painted them yet because I need to buy nameplates. I've got all of them. Where's my servo skulls? There we go. And again, these are all scratch built. So you've met him. He's made out of various parts. Looks very, very cool. Especially pleased of the bird skull masks. And here is his assistant. Same kind of style again. Bit sinister. He's got a cult icon on his back, which is made out of a Gene Stealer Biomagus staff. And you've got their two servo skulls. Servo skulls are really fun to make. Very fun. They're cheerful. That's a med skull. That's a gun skull. Gun skulls are shit, but med skull's quite good. And these guys I made last week, which are my two corpse grinders, which are their bodyguards. And it's very, very cool style. You can see what I mean. One thing I like about the fact I haven't undercoated these is you can actually see like the different kits that have been gone together to make the model, because the plastic's a different shade. Those chainswords are ancient. I've had those for years, which is why the shade. This one is a bit more of a more pronounced example of different bits run together. So that's kind of what I want to do on the channel. I just want to show you my Goliaths and also my... Right, so my Goliaths are the first models I painted in about a decade, right? So you can kind of almost see my paint schemes develop. This is a fun video, this one. So Goliaths they're a bit more scruffier painted. So basically, Goliaths are what I was trying to paint her like them. So she, this awful, a great model by the way, her face, I was really pleased with her face, but I screwed up the rest. Was meant to kind of look like these guys here. That was the look I was going for. It's a really, really simple thing to do. But you can kind of see how I've developed over... This was the first thing I painted a decade. Then I painted these. And then recently I've painted these. And I'm getting a lot better. But I think I sort of regressed with her. I think it was because it was an old paint style and I did it in the old way, which didn't really work. But my Goliaths were the last campaign. Goliaths are basically just from Necromunda, but big chunk dudes. I've got absolutely loads of Goliaths. My leader there. Oh, this camera also makes skin look really, really yellow, so I'll have to sort that out. I have never even bothered painting their nameplates. I'll show a few of them, not all of them. That's Scutter. Oh yeah, it does make their skin look really bad, doesn't it? Good lord. I also don't really like glosses and varnishes very much, like washes, shall we say. I'll show you one more. Who shall I show you? Oh, actually, I'll show you my gang relic. There we go. Oh, cheeky gang relic. I quite liked that. Oh, I've got my hive scum in here as well. Oh yeah, hive scum. I quite liked those. But again, you can see how I've gotten better. One thing I despise is shininess. So shiny, you can see, because I put washes over him, absolutely no shiny. And I absolutely hate washes. They make the model technically easier, but then they ruin the model. There's my other hive scum. I forgot, I wondered where these guys were. I didn't realize in the box. Sweet, they're handy. But yeah, so my plan for tabletop stuff on the channel at first is to do more kind of casual kind of unboxings, and more kit bashing of 40k stuff, I think. For example, like I've got to glue my head back on. I recently got some exclusive miniatures from the from Tottenham Court Road. Basically had their anniversary, and so on the anniversary of stores you get exclusive miniatures. And I've got this one. This is the Stormcaster tunnel. I was gonna put a head back on. I've got a head here. Where's the head? There it is. She's basically like Brienne of Tarth, effectively. Pretty cool Sigmar Marine type thing. But then also I've got the Space Marine, exclusive Space Marine, things like that. So I'm going to try and do one of these a week, just something casual for a while, just so we can kind of get into a rhythm. Probably a lot of kit bashing, unboxing, whatever new stuff that's coming out. So I buy a lot of the new stuff as it drops, often, especially the skirmish game stuff. And if there's I think they might be doing Battlefleet Gothic later in the year. That's rumoured. And if that comes out, I'm absolutely going to be doing videos on that. But yes, I just want to do this video because I felt guilty. I spent like hours doing her, and then I ruined it in the last stage when I varnished and just took... Because you can see like the shading. Basically, she was meant to look like this guy. Like that. And I completely screwed it up. And then I used too much wash, and then I tried to varnish, because if you varnish, you can get rid of the shine, and the whole thing messed up. And I'm not painting her again. Sorry, Mordiphius, your models are great, but I can't do it anymore. I want to move on to other stuff. But yes, I expect these weekly. They're quite easy for me to do. They'll render really fast as well. Like this one, I'm just doing like after rage quitting on that one. Just a bit more casual, a lot of kit bashing, a lot of stuff like that. If it's your thing, tune in. If it's not, no worries. Obviously, the Fallout stuff will continue, as will fun gameplay videos and whatever content takes my fancy. And hopefully, these kind of videos will evolve into other style videos, actual live gameplay videos of me like actually playing the games, because a Warcry game lasts 45 minutes, so I can just record the entire thing. Necromunda game, a couple of hours, but again, maybe, and we will see. But until the next video, you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Ironsides, my boy says toodles. Ambots suck, but they look so cute. So they're allowed. They just keep getting pinned, so they can never charge. But anyway, Ironsides says bye. Wave bye-bye to Ironsides. And I'll talk to you lovely people soon. You take care.